the build. So we've got 4-piece Banshee. So I'm running Banshee, and I've chosen to run it with Barrett's vest and Savage gloves. So quickly getting into the build. So my Barrett's chest piece, I've rolled into stamina, and I've got health and health on kill on. Would prefer exotic damage resilience, but health on kill is alright. And ammo capacity, and not a bad armor roll at all for a Barrett's chest. Obviously they don't come around all the time, easier to get hold of now. And then I'm rocking 2 firearms mods with health. I've literally gone health with everything, firearms mods. And then my mask, again, rolling to firearms this time, with exotic damage resilience and damage to elites, which I'd like something else, but hey ho. And then again, I've got firearms with health on my mask, but a really good armor roll. And then my knee pads, I've gone for stamina, so I've got 2 stamina pieces and 4 firearms, and we've rocked health, and I've got a shock resistance on there as well. So yeah, and again I'm rocking all pulse performance mods, and again firearms with health to get my firearms up. And then Banshee backpack, again rolling firearms, and I've got health on this one and ammo capacity as well, and firearms, and then pulse as well, just to get my crit hit chance up a little bit. And then not the greatest gloves in the world, but a really good firearms roll. And I've got SMG damage, which is nearly max I believe, critical hit damage and critical hit chance, which is not too bad at all on the gloves there. So all good. I can switch it between my Banshee gloves as well, but we'll go into how we can change it up in a bit. And then my Banshee holster, again 12s all across the board, high 12s, and then health on it as well. So I'm quite tanky, and again I'm running a critical hit damage pulse mod at the moment. So yeah, I'm quite tanky, but I also put out a lot of damage, and this is why I've got a Navy MP5. 23% crit hit chance, which is awesome. 19.3 base damage, obviously it scales to my firearms. I've got Unforgiven in the top slot, hence why I've gone for quite a tanky sort of stamina, you know, pumping a little bit into stamina just so I can unlock Unforgiven, because this thing literally saves your life. Unfortunately, you know, everyone just hip fires at the moment, that's the way it's going, because the auto aim on consoles, but you know, it literally will save you. If someone hasn't got this and you're in your last bar of health, you will just melt them, absolutely melt through them. Deadly, obviously, and then responsive for that 10% extra damage up and close and personal. So, and then I love an MDR, and I was quite lucky with the roll in this one. I had to roll Unforgiving onto it, but it already rolled with Destructive and obviously Distracted. But yeah, massive base damage on that. You know, it puts my DPS up to, you know, 437,000, mental, and it hits really hard. Mod wise, with my MP5, obviously I've, you know, loud vent break, modded into crit damage, crit chance, rate of fire, and then obviously crit damage, crit chance, and headshot damage on my scope there. It hits hard, you know, I don't really need to play with it too much. And then my MDR, I've scoped it more towards headshot damage. I've got the running the VX1 scope for a long distance, and this thing with this build hits hard as well. Even though I've got, you know, SMG roll onto my gloves and bits and bobs, it still hits really hard. So yeah, talent wise, crit hit damage and that. So my chance is only 37%, could be better. My damage is 111 and headshot damage, and then my mitigation. There we go, it's 32.75, so not bad at all really. So yeah, got a little bit of survivability in there as well, and because I'm quite DPS-y, like I don't feel I need any more firearms. You know, I think my talents and you know, the weapons do me justice, if to say. But oh, my pistol as well, sorry. Yeah, just 93R with Unforgiving on it as well. Christ knows why I've got Unforgiving on there, but hey ho. But yeah, so the extra stamina, what I was saying before, obviously helps me out a lot. Yeah, I quite enjoy it. But what I can do is I can flick it up a little bit, and have a bit of a sort of hybrid, which is the new thing that everyone's doing. And I can rock the backpack, and I've also got some where is it? There we go. Some knee pads as well, and obviously when I have my mods on, it takes my toughness up a little bit. But yeah, the only problem is it obviously doesn't unlock Unforgiving. But if I'm using booster shot, it will obviously nearly give me, if I'm on my last bar, it will nearly give me, you know, a full bar of health, which is much helpful. And then obviously if I'm running last stand, I will run a specialised backpack, because there's no point in having your 4-piece Banshee in last stand, as it just won't work, because it's against road agents. So it's that. So yeah, I'll just literally switch it to specialised, and then that'll work for last stand. Because I've for you guys that don't know, you know, 2-set bonus, looted DZ funds. Don't worry about that. But it's the 10% out of cover which you want to go for, and then obviously while you're rogue, you get full ammo capacity every 30 seconds. So whatever ammo you use will be topped straight up every 30 seconds. Now a lot of people say, oh, Banshee's quite a selfish build, you know, it's quite a, you know, single, you know, if you're playing solo. No, you know, if you're rogue, you can constantly put down damage because you're constantly getting ammo. You never run out of ammo. As long as you stay alive, you'll never run out of ammo. If you've got a good healer on your team, you can just literally just mow people down. And then obviously, why not rogue? Damage to rogue players is increased by 10%. This bonus increases to 20% for 10 minutes after being killed by a rogue. So if I'm fighting a rogue player, I'm getting 10% out cover. I'm getting 10% extra damage on that rogue player, so that's 20%. Now, if that rogue kills me, I'm then getting 30% damage just on that rogue player. Not mentioning, obviously, Unforgiving. If I'm low in health, so you know, 1 missed a second is 10%, that's 40%, and then 25%. You know, that's absolutely crazy. And obviously, responsive as well. There's another 10%, so we're stacking up nearly 65% here. And if I'm using my Evan MDR, and I've got distracted, you know, that's 18%. So that's a lot of damage hitting on rogue players. I actually use this build going rogue as well. Actually, to be fair, it's, you know, it's quite good fun. Like I say, that ammo really does help your team out. I've got a little bit of gameplay of a manhunt at the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoy. Like I said, I've got obviously a hybrid version, which I'm still working on getting the weapons and the talents sorted for it, but I'll bring that to you if you'd like to see it. And obviously I'm going to record some last stand gameplay with this build in action as well. Don't write it off, guys. It's a really good build. Really enjoy playing with it. It's a little bit different than my normal style, as most of you know that I'm quite you know, sort of skill based player in this patch. But I've really sort of got back into putting damage out again. Yeah, and playing that other role in the team. Just quickly, my abilities, I always run Pulse. Obviously I've got Scrambler on at the moment, because I do a lot of DZ at the moment, and then I run Overdose, but you can run what's it called? Booster Shot, sorry. But I just feel like it doesn't give me enough healing, especially if I'm running solo. But yeah, that's pretty much my build, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please enjoy the gameplay. Please like and subscribe. The channel is really slowly growing, and I love bringing content, and you know, if it helps anyone out with a build, I'll be really happy. So please, obviously, like, subscribe, drop us a comment below. I do stream quite often, but if anyone wants to see this build in action on the stream, just obviously drop us a comment and I'll do it whenever I'm free. But yeah, again, guys, thank you very much. It's been Mad Marsh. Enjoy the gameplay. loads of players with free down. Keep checking on that. New taking down. You guys are right at the back there. Ready, Hawk. You're fast over now. Get Hawk up. Okay. Watch out.
Well, that's not good. Coming up the ladder against back coverage, yeah, let's be clear.
There's one just waiting behind the truck here. He's shooting at somebody. Go.